Hello everyone, welcome back to another league racing video. This is SRL and we are commentating once again. Unfortunately no China video. I didn't realise, but Twitch deletes VODs after 7 days and that's how I make this content. So none of that's unfortunately, but the results are up on screen for you to see along with the championship standings after China. Let's get into it.
Welcome back. This is season 3 of SRL, round 3 as well. We're racing at Japan today. My phone is fucking on. Short quali, 50% race. We've got 17 cars. A few may join later on, we're not sure. It does look to be a dry quali, although there are clouds looming over the skies. So maybe we could see a threat of rain towards the end of qualifying, and that would wrap this up quite quickly. 17 drivers here, all very tight on pace. Quali could be interesting, and it could even set where you finish in this race. You want to qualify well. See who crossing the line. 129.1, that was without battery. His teammate 29.0 on the mediums. So maybe a decent benchmark. Mojo Peak up into provisional pole, 10th quicker than Nathan. He does a 28.9. There is an Aston Martin crossing the line. Darius Flo must have made a mistake on his lap. He's only done 148.1. There is a Ferrari in the distance on their lap. I'm sure that's Jesco. He's invalidated though. What about Malzone? He's still on a valid lap. Coming down into the final chicane now. Can't remember what it's called. I think it's Dunlop chicane. Not sure. Maybe it's just called Dunlop. At the final corner he comes. DRS open. It's a 128.2. That's up to P1 for him. 7 tenths clear of anyone else. Saying that Alfie up to P1 he goes. 127.1. 9 tenths clear. Sorry, over a second clear of anyone else who set a valid lap time so far. And Satching very close behind. Slots himself up to P2, only a 10th back. He goes, let's go follow Angel. And yeah, as expected, first man into the 126 is nearly 2 tenths clear of Alfie. Can we see him beat Satching as DHA across the line? He does a 127.1, just barely, and Insanity beats him 127.1. All these drivers very low in the 27s. 4 tenths currently covering the top 8. Absolutely insane stuff. So Angels picked up a five place grid penalty for illegal blocking. I mean, that's got to be in the hairpin, hasn't it? Such a big gaggle of cars there. Jesco next to finishes lap. But he has finally set a valid time, and it's on 26.9. Worth the wait, that's for sure. Finds himself up to P2 and technically pole position for now with Angel's 5-place grid penalty. Will Alfie upset that though? 27.0, just barely improves, but not enough to take that spot from Jesco. Up next is Sir Angel. He's 3 tenths up on his lap coming into Dunlop. Bouncing over these curbs, keeps it within track limits. Malow's retired on the track. I don't agree with that. Hydro Sam's hasn't done the same. Across the line, Sir Angel comes 2 tenths up on his previous 26.6. But no one really needs to beat that. Insanity, though, I think he might. 5 tenths up on his lap. As Michello up to P2, 26.7. But Insanity out of Dunlop will come. Can he knock Michello off of provisional pole? He does. Definitely. 26.5 for the AlphaTauri. KZ Matty up to P5. No, that was earlier. But he is now in P5. Satching. P7 for him. Zeroli. P9. I'm getting overwhelmed. Malzone backing out of his lap right at the end there. So not going to see an improvement from him. And that is your grid. So I would say 1-2 for AlphaTauri, but unfortunately it isn't. It will be Insanity who starts in the front row alongside Michello, teammates in other leagues, and they've had some great battles throughout SRL. It will be Jesco on the second row in P3 with KZ Matty lining up alongside him. Alfie and Satching next to each other. Then comes Angel and DHA Zeroli. He'll start P9 alongside MZhu. Malzone and Kranzy, 6th row for them. Malol up next. Nathan just hasn't got, couldn't match the pace of his teammate, unfortunately. It'll be Mojo Peak P15 and the 2 Aston Martins in dead last. It is lights out and away we go. A lot of twitchiness down the field. 3-4 wide as they come up into the first corner. It's Michello and Insanity side by side through turn 1. Ferrari in the background running a little wide. Insanity's had a snap of oversteer. Running wide on the curb. He's hit Michello. And that's him down to P16. Michello carries on cleanly though, and it is now a Red Bull 1-2. Satching finding himself up to P3 already. Let's just have a look at the position change. He's found 3 positions off the start. Sir Angel already back up to P5. It's Malzone finding himself past Kranzy. Let's go have a look at this battle because it seems quite large. Kranzy's made a mistake, dropping down to P14. Darius all the way up, already up to P12, just capitalising off of people's mistakes. Satching, he's already made the move up into P2. There's a very twitchy Ferrari, tries and goes for a send on a Sir Angel there. It fails miserably, costing them all time. Spreading out that field massively. I say that, they're all 2/10 clear. There's Ferrari side by side as well. With Ziroli, drops another position. Is there a bit of contact there from the Williams? Bad run maybe for Jesko. Zihu might be able to capitalise off of this. He's got that overtake on, they both do. And Zihu's just decided better of it. Don't want to go side by side through 130R. Sanity down 14 positions, but he's not too far behind the pack. He's going to have a tough one if he wants to try and win this race from pole position. Sitting down in P15. But it is absolutely surprise start. Look at this. Look at this. All drivers trying to fight for that slipstream, try and get a run into turn 1. Could we see a cheeky send from Satching? No, he won't. He just wants to sit behind her, I think. Shallow, one of the fastest cars on track at the moment. It's wise to. 2 cars in the pits. That's Mojo Peak and Hydra Sam. That's their race already starting off terribly. So close together. It's just beautiful to watch. It's the same. Can't control it. KZ Matty. Lap 3. He's already picked up a 3-second time penalty. Maybe running wide on the exit. Yeah, look at that. He's very twitchy. And that means Alfie's going to find himself past Z-Roller. He's made a mistake. He's dropped from P6 all the way down to P12 and dropping further, P13 now. Satching making a move down the inside up into 130R, not side by side like Alonso and Schumacher, but very close indeed. That's Satching up to P1, starting lap 3. DRS is enabled though, so maybe Michello can fight this one back. He's got a full battery to work with, a lot more than Satching, of course, with DRS. Satching's not going to fight this too hard. Now is he, and Michello back up to P1, so not losing that spot for very long. The same yellow flags as Darius Flo. He's out of the session. He's crashed out in sector 1. Must have gotten a snap of oversteer through that left-hander. It's very low grip, and the camber on the exit just doesn't help either. You throttle down a bit too early. Good luck saving that. So he is our first retirement of the day, and that hasn't brought out a safety car. Yes, it has. I can see it on the field. Safety car is now in. Drops his speed completely. I see all those cars. Massive gap between them. Satching going very, very slowly on his way up to Dunlop. When will he go? Will he go out the final corner? Will he go out of past the pit exit? He's gone now. So yeah, very expected time for him to go. It's not going to throw too many people off most likely, but will Alfie try and go for a move here? It's turn 1, both burning their battery here. Satching he had enough of a gap on the exit there. He's found himself staying ahead. Jesko down the field, not making any moves. From P6, now the fresher tyre runners. Zihu now picks up a 3-second time penalty on lap 7. Second person with a penalty this race. Oh, Nathan's crashed out on the exit of the chicane. His safety car might play beneficial to those bottom 5 that have already pit in this race. Because the other cars, they might all start pitting. And that will give them all their track position back. Watching Alfie overtake on at that final corner. DHA is very close behind, not using any batteries. Maybe not wanting to pass here. Which is fair enough, going a bit defensive against Michello. He's going to want to make these positions fast. Of course, looking down the field, could be moves in someone. It's certainly an overtaking corner, but none this time round. DHA running very wide there. That's going to let Michello and Insanity right through. Z-Roly as well. Z-Roly goes very wide, nearly crashing out, but keeps it on the track, running wide again. Malo there had to be very careful to not crash, and what's Jesko done? Jesko has caused another safety car. Mojo Peak is retired on track. I think Jesko spun on one of the curbs in sector 1, broken off his front wing. So that is the 3rd safety car of this race. We've only got one more in the allocation. So it's probably wise for anyone who didn't pit on that last one to pit now. A safety car in this lap. It's Alfie in the McLaren leading this safety car once again for the second time in this race. I see him slowing down quite aggressively there, holding 60 miles an hour just about as he comes into Dunlop's. That large gaggle of cars in the top right of your screens, just ready to pounce, try and find a position on this restart. Through the chicane he goes, looks to be full throttle. I think he's gone. Yes, he has. He's not going to burn this up. He's for 7/10 on his teammate already, even though they're on fresher tyres. KZ Matty surely having a look to the inside here on Mallow. He backs out of it. Turn 1 doesn't want to try and go side by side there. I mean, it could be a smart move, but Mallow... Sam's made a mistake on the exit. That's allowed Angel to get through. He was trying to look down the field, see if anyone overtakes turn 1. He completely missed it. Once again in this race, I'm just missing all the overtakes. Unfortunately, maybe Angel's the one to watch. Zio very close behind on the on Hydra Sam. Top 4 have already broken DRS range. Sam not got the pace to keep up, it seems. There's so many cars right behind him here. MZ, he's decided he doesn't want to sit behind any much longer. Maybe the Ferrari's actually going to go for a move on him, but basically pushing his way through MZ here. That's Malzone up to P6, maybe even P5, as he's still got that overtake on. Looks to the outside, looks to the inside. Is he gonna? Why am I looking at Sam? See MZ, who's trying to have a look back on that P6 position. They're side by side here through Spoon. Malzone going a little bit wide. Keeps it safe though. It's shallow now. Maybe looking to have a move on this exit. Malzone and MZ, who's still side by side here. Up into 130. I can't see what's going on. Bit of contact there between Ferrari and MZ, who. Through 130R, very lucky to not have had a big crash there, and so many things going on here, so many positions changing. I can't keep up. Angel, he's found himself back onto P2. Whilst we look at all of this, look at this. We've got 5 cars here, 6 cars even, just so close to each other. And Saturday maybe have a look on Michello. Doesn't try and go for a move there though. Michello maybe on the exit, up against MZ, who Hydra Sam doing well to defend this P5 position, but he's already lost 2 seconds. In 1 lap already. So trying to take a wider line that's invited Insanity past. Michello has still got that inside line. As long as they get the traction down, it should be all clean. Michello with less distance to cover though, holds P7. So fast through here. It's absolutely insane to watch. MZ who trying to have another look on Hydra Sam. Through the hairpin we go. They're side by side. Sam running a bit wide, bit of snap on the oversteer on the exit. That's going to find Michello through 2 positions at once. P5, but MZ has still got that inside line. He's not clear enough. Insanity now trying to have a look past side by side in Spoon. Both of them going very wide, and Sam having a very good watch of this battle. So track limit warnings for the both of them. Most likely Michello and Insanity on those fresh tyres, working their way through past the slower cars at Malzone. I think he was trying to go side by side there with the Aston. He's got no battery already. We've only had 2 laps of green flag racing. He's already on 5%. As DHA and Z Rowley side by side through Dunlop, who will be the one that comes out on top here. Snap for DHA. It's going to allow Z Rowley past, and Satching to go past as well. And Jesco, he's binned it for the 3rd time this race. He's out of this session, and I think that is now the 4th and final safety car been deployed on lap 16 of this race. Invalidation after invalidation for the Ferrari in qualifying. Puts himself P5 for the race start, and just hasn't been able to hold on to it. Many mistakes and many pit stops, many broken front wings, and he's broken it once more, but he's taken himself out of the race with it. Very late call in there. That's going to throw KZ Matty off guard a little bit. Slowing down quite aggressively, 50 miles an hour. He's currently holding cars weaving behind, but I mean, I don't think I want to be weaving. Not much tyre temp gain from it, but has KZ Matty gone yet? Full throttle on the exit of Dunlop. So he's gone. He's burning that battery to defend from Insanity. Insanity's burning behind. He knows he wants to try and make this position as soon as possible. Ziho behind, I think he was burning on the restart. Basically everyone's going to be burning on the restart, aren't they? Just keep watching these top 2. Not seeing. Are we going to see a bit of a send here? Sir Angel looking to the outside of Satching. Stops Michello from doing anything. I say that Michello might go for another double move that we saw just a few laps ago. He's found himself past Angel. Those soft tyres providing a hell of a lot more grip than everyone else. Manol there, sorry, Alfie there, going onto the grass and passing Satching in the process. So Angel up to P5. Michello. How did I miss what happened to him? But he's dropped down to P8. Loses position to both McLarens. But Insanity up to 130R. He's moved his way past KZ Matty. Is KZ Matty going to let this one go? For now he is, but that doesn't mean he's not going to try and go for anything into turn 1. I'm sure Insanity's plan right now is to run away. He's on much quicker tyres than the two cars behind. Zeroli, a bit of chaos going on, but the Ferrari, another Ferrari in this race, causing yellow flags. No damage for him, luckily, but he's going to be a long way down behind everyone else. Satching, he's up, he's in the pits. No wonder why he was dropping positions like a brick. He had wing damage after that restart, maybe colliding with the car in front. He's retired in the pits. Maybe colliding with the car in front when the safety car came in. Insanity running very wide. He has picked himself up a warning. He's very lucky not to have thrown himself into the barrier there, but top 3, all with 3-second time penalties. That's perfect news for DHA and Sir Angel, who really aren't far behind. There's somehow been a 5th safety car in this race, as Malzone slowing down on the track to cause a safety car. Never mind. No, he hasn't. He's binned it. Exactly what Jesco did. Yellow flags from a retired car in the pit lane. And he's crashed in Sector 1, breaking off that front wing. It's Insanity. For the first time in this race, he's found himself back up into P1. And he will be restarting the race for us on this last safety car. The race. I know I said it last time, but this is the last one, I promise. Just hovering above 50-60 miles an hour. In the AlphaTauri, it's a completely legal from him. Bit of side by side going on. Actually, no, they're not. They're all perfectly single file as they come through Dunlop. Insanity, he's already gone out the final corner, just like everyone else, but very, very snappy on the exit. I think MZ who suffered the same because he didn't gain any time from that. He's under pressure from DHA and Sir Angel, but DHA choosing to sit behind. Great way of doing it. Insanity, he's already pulled a second out on MZ and he hasn't burned much battery doing it. Saying that, Angel now, he's gone down the inside in the chicane, and I think a Red Bull or a McLaren has spun DHA. So that's unfortunate for him. He was running up in P3. Sir Angel making his way past MZ, who finally, that's making it an AlphaTauri 1-2. So Insanity's doing well to recover from that 3-second tyre penalty. And DHA's he's spun around at Spoon Corner, so that race, it's just ended. Unfortunately, in his return on track. Which again, not allowed to do. Cranzy finding himself past Hydra Sam, saying that he's gone very wide through 130 yard. There's two cars in the wall there. Hydra Sam and Cranzy must have been contact there from there. KZ Matty got hit there. He's got damage on his front left end plate. I'd love to see a clip of that at the end of this race. 9 cars now remaining in this race. That's half the field that have DNF'd so far. 2 seconds in front of Malzone. So there is only a 6-car fight now for this lead. It's going to come down to the wire, especially with that 3-second time penalty for the man in the lead. And Michello, he's gaining quick on those softs. Angel's definitely the faster car out of these two. When you go for a move, Insanity goes to defensive. He's probably fuming in that cockpit. Costs himself even more time. It may just be in your best interest to let the man go, but probably down a longer straight than this. Michello, he's caught 6 dents out for 2 AlphaTauris out of all of that, and he's pulled, 6 on the McLarens behind. So maybe Michello could be the one to watch for this race win. Insanity's got to go defensive again on his teammate. Yellow flags behind. That's Zeroli spun on his outlap. Insanity, he's defended it well. He's using the rest of his battery trying to defend on the last lap. He's got 3 cars right behind him though, all with DRS. Angel moving to the outside. Michello's going to follow him. It's right past Insanity. Alfie can't do much about it. Insanity trying to hold the inside through turn 1, pushing Michello off maybe. Off track onto that curb. It's still side by side through sector 1, bit of contact there. Insanity's got to lift out of it, try not to go into the wall. And Alfie having to brake a bit there to not go into the back and get some wing damage. Will be Sir Angel, who takes the win here today in Japan. That's it's not 2 in a row, ignore me. Takes the win in Japan. Michello on the podium once more. Alfie returning after his break in China. He's back on the podium as well. Malo P4, Insanity P5. It will be Malzone P6, MZ P7. Good effort from him today. KZ Matty P8.
The race results
And Zero will round off. Your point score is in P9. Across the line does set a new fast lap of the day. I think that's a 28.7.
So that and Kyle does get a penalty removal.
Yeah,
so
2 points.
back into P2,
Sorry, 3 points to Zero.
a 1-2 finish.
Recovery.
Alfie and Malo.
Game says driver of the day is
3-4.
Michello. You know what? I've got to agree.
Order that they had before. Malzone goes up to P5 thanks to Michello's time penalty. No change in the order. MZ, who KZ Matty and Ziroli do round off your points. Hydra Sam in the top 10, but no points as he didn't complete enough of the race. Well, what does that do for the championship standings? Kyle/Insanity will extend the lead at the top of the table. Alfie moves up to P2. Michello will drop to P3 on countback. So Angel getting a couple of places up to P4 he goes. Malo keeps himself in P5. Ziroli and KZ Matty losing a few positions there, P6 and P7. MZ, who keeping P8. Goldzik, despite not racing, holds P10. Malzone for his first entry into the season goes straight up to P10 in the table, overtaking Cranzy, who's had quite a disappointing season so far. Hydra Sam in the Aston Martin stays P12, despite his pointless finish today. Derzio and Exponents, nothing changes there. No other changes in the order. Satching, though, surprisingly, still yet to score a point this season. Hopefully that changes in Jeddah, which will be on YouTube in only a few days. Make sure you do come over to the Twitch on Fridays at 8 PM British Summer Time to get the full experience of SRL. Thanks for watching.